In What's New to BGA brings you Twinkle Twinkle, a 2 to 4 player game, tile placement, where it's all about connecting different stars, getting different planets, and other wonders. BGA listed as a tile placement game. It's 2 to 4 players, like I said, in 22 minutes real time. So far, it's rated a 7. It is a game that just came out this year. Sadly, there's no solo version on BGA, so we only have 2 to 4 players, and so far it's voted best with 2 and 4. There are multiple scoring options. The blue is the more beginner version, and then green's the more advanced scoring. The game played fine, turn-based and on mobile. And here's a screenshot of what mobile play looks like. Twinkle Twinkle is currently free to play, could always change later. So the goal of the game is going to be filling up your board down here. Each round you'll be adding 1 or 2 tiles depending on the player count, but once your board is full, the game is over. The turn order is located on the top. Whoever is on the left here will place down first. During your turn, if you're up, you're going to be taking one of the tiles. You simply put your character here, and then you take the tile to your board. Then you simply place it in one of the sectors on your board. Now, we are playing with 2 players, so you see we have 2 pawns each. If you're playing more than 2 players, each person would only have 1 pawn. At the end of the round, the green tiles will slide up. Any tiles left in this track will slide all the way to the left, so this comet was left over. There are tiles that have this little clock symbol. When those are drawn in the green area, you always put them on the right-hand side, as it is noted here. So you see here how the green will slide up, and anything left over will slide all the way down. When grabbing stars, you'll notice that you're going to have the ability to rotate them to try to match and make constellations. And as you see here, I've completed a 4 constellation. And then you're just going to go and fill up your board. There are scoring for each things other than stars. So the comets you see here on the base version, they'll score 1 per star in adjacent tiles. And then so on, each of them will score. Remember that you can play with the blue version, or you can flip over and play with the green version, or you can make it random. So constellation are scored when you score 2 or more stars. You first are going to score the number of stars in your 2 largest constellations. Then you will score the number of constellations of 2+ stars you have. Also notice that there are nova stars in the game. They score 1 bonus point for each nova star you have. But be careful, they don't count next to black holes. And the BGA does an awesome job of telling you what your score is here, and it is added up during the game. So you see here, my 2 largest constellations scored me 11 and 7 points. The number of constellations I have scored me 35. I got 6 points for my nova stars, and then you can see the rest of them for each of the categories. I'm going to give Twinkle Twinkle a 7. I think it's a solid little game. It does play pretty quick. I like the puzzle aspect of rotating things around. I think the additional scoring going to the green side is something I'm definitely going to explore. Without those, I think it'd probably get stale pretty quick. But with that additional scoring, I think it'll give the game a little bit more legs. Well, I've been the Digital Board Gamer. As always, good luck and have fun.